And finally, how many brains did the man with two brains have?
Two.
Yes. That's brilliant. Yeah, he's wise enough to have spotted double bluff.
It's just the technique of the bully. You go, oh, you hit us. And then you go, oh, what do you think I was going to hit you? Oh, no, I'm not going to hit you. Oh, this is my hand to stroke you. So we're here. It's just basically overplayed, though, because the media can't get over the irony of it. And it just loves interviewing people at the airport and going, so you're going on holiday and you're expected to have a nice time on holiday in Spain. Yes, we were. We planned to go to Spain on holiday. And what's happened? Well, actually, the opposite of a nice time is being had by us. We're having a nasty time queuing, and I'm not sure where my bag is. Oh, my God, so what, you're expecting a nice time for which you've played money? Nice, good, in the plus column. Yes, yes. But what actually has happened is the opposite in a nasty, bad thing. When you're expecting a nice thing, a bad... Can you imagine that? That's worse than Hitler. You're there, there's security there. It's a horrible thing to do. Someone, how fast is a hot or even quite hot sausage roll going to be moving by the time
you're wrong, David. No, he wasn't quite hot.
Morbidly obese child down on the promenade having a miserable time on holiday in Blackpool, of all places, and then he's just heard about the divorce of his parents, consoling himself with another load of high-sugar snacks, and the next thing he knows, a warmish sausage roll hits him slap in the face. And particularly the Americans give a massive shit about people burning their flags. I just don't understand, because essentially, it's not their flag. You know, if you burn a flag, it's a flag you've bought. It's your flag. I burn your flag. No, you burnt your own. What are you talking about? Pheasants? Dogs? Fox? I mean, what sort of a menagerie do you imagine I would be imagining?
I imagine you were...
I'm in my castle with 10 different sorts of vaguely posh animal, all fighting each other, then I kill a servant and have sex with the wall. That's it. I don't think people should have any option. I think when you die, your body should revert to the state. And the state should be able to do whatever they like with it. Stupid superstition. People saying, oh, no, it matters what happens to your body. No, people shouldn't believe that. It's bollocks.
Very good point.
Yeah. It's always this fuss. Always this fuss. There's some, some hospital. Yeah, OK, they've secretly kept 25,000 brains over the last 40 years, and all the relatives are crying. Well, didn't hurt them before they knew. Don't tell them. Nick the bits. Oh, yeah, with the brains. Yeah, we saved loads and loads of lives. Oh, don't matter. I'm just upset that my uncle's brain was in a jar, not in a ditch.
No, it's together and actually have the corpses in the supermarket in the freezer section. So you just get, there's the frozen food, there's the chips, oh, and a corpse as well.
Yeah. I'm not saying we should eat people. I think that's different.
You've left too much grey area here.
I haven't got a cannibal card. In the event of my death, tuck in. How are they ever going to get back into office? Aren't they trying? Is it match fixing? Is someone bribing them to be terrible at politics? Mike Reed, 10 minutes, rapping. What the f*** is that? Democracy in this country. The reason Tony Blair can start wars for without asking people is because there's no opposition. It's their fault. It's Mike Reed's fault. The deaths of our servicemen are on his conscience.
Bread and milk to any mammal, including humans.
But there is a Radio 4 show that deals...
come off it. Well, you shouldn't feed humans bread and milk.
No, not really.
What do you mean, not really? It's absolutely demonstrably fine.
No, it's not very good for you.
Well, it's fine. Bread and butter. We've been drinking milk and eating bread for ages. Why is it suddenly a massive problem? Oh, no, actually, we're supposed to live till we're 250. But no, we've been eating all this poisonous bread and milk all the time. We can barely live past 98. It's ridiculous. Of course we're supposed to eat bread and milk. Not just bread and milk. Oh, poor Alan. No. Iranian missiles. It was being built to annoy the Russians. You hope you don't have to use the thing. It's just there to annoy... The Russians were getting really annoyed. You can't have lasers and missiles and things really near our country in countries we used to run. That's insulting to us as Russians. And there's a division in American politics about whether it is good to be as rude as possible to the nutty Russians or bad to be as rude as possible to those maniacs. And I don't know. I mean, there's no doubt that the Russians
Your choice of language alone would seem to place you in one camp
I
rather
think-
than the other.
I think, don't get me wrong, I think the Russians are really insane. And annoying, right? Not all of them are insane, but they have an insane political culture. They see that weird, bald, plabby man with his shirt off fishing, and they think, yes, we want to vote for him. Oh, by the way, apparently he tortured people when he was in the KGB. What a guy. I think that's an odd kind of country. But I don't necessarily think the best thing to do with them is to annoy them even more. However, it is the most satisfying thing to do. So it's a question, shall we have a bit of fun? Poke the Russians, poke the Russians. Oh, my God, they're coming. Why? What?
Okay, I know, I like...
What makes you think I was going to do that?
I like the way you have two...
Fuck off, I'm hired to sit here and be sarcastic.
Why do they have to have a sell-by
So
date?
that you will destroy it and buy some more.
Oh,
It's like they say, you buy cheese at the supermarket and it says consume within 2 days of opening or something.
Yes,
And
and
you
it's
go,
a
what?
cheese
It's
that's...
a vast amount of... How much cheese do you think
Yes.
I'm going to get through?
Yeah.
Why? It's fine.
Yeah.
They know it's fine.
Well, I say it has a label on it saying 20 years aged.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
exactly. And what, you've sold 2 days before it's completely
Yeah.
inedible. Are in very posh places and very formal places.
Very rural places, generally.
No, it's not like that. You don't farm peacocks.
Yes, you do. People do farm peacocks.
No, but what? Okay, yes. The English countryside is covered in massive flocks of peacocks.
No, but they do farm
All the
peacocks.
peacock milk we endlessly drink.
It has to be all or nothing.
There's nothing more informal and laid back and basically hippie-ish than those hotels with peacocks milling around. In and out of the rooms, and the occasional panicky comedian won't join in, won't pal up with the
Say
peacock.
what? Say it. Go on. I know you want to say it.
Tries to waft
Waft
it
it
out. The only member of staff in the hotel has to come and make noises with the pillow.
Do you know what?
And apologise to the peacock later and say, we won't let him stay here again. After 1939, isn't it?
A realist, sure.
So
There's got to be more of these.
Yeah.
At what point...
Excuse me, I think what I said, people in the box, is after 1939,
Yes,
which
you
may
did.
contain 1939, but does not mean it.
No, well...
After 1939 and after the Second World War are not synonymous. Now, this is just giving you time to type after 1939. Why don't you just type, Mitchell is a cop?